I'm Bowling Otter.
And I'm Lizzie Sandwich.
And welcome to
The BS on the Internet.
Oh, it's been another one of those weeks.
Oh, it has. This week kind of flew. Wasn't it just one of those? It really did. I think it's because we were doing a lot of recording for Hellblade.
Yes.
And we had a really busy week. Next week is also really busy for us.
I think next week is busier.
Yes. Well, because next week is March and all of the releases in the universe are coming out in March.
Yes.
March is going to be really big gaming-wise, I think.
Yes.
I mean,
it's like Broketober light.
I know.
Broketober and winter.
I know.
Winter Broketober.
I know. And we haven't had a blizzard yet this year.
No.
So there's no
We
reason
haven't
to
had,
really
snow
stay
at
in
all.
and play video games. I know.
It was flurrying a little bit when I was driving home
I
from
was
work.
just going to say, it was flurrying a little bit. And I was like, ah! And it stopped.
And it stopped right away.
Yeah, immediately. I was so excited.
Enough to that, I forgot about it until just now. So it was very insignificant.
I want a video game and a snowstorm.
Yes.
That's what I want. But other than that, it was a good week, I guess. We played some video games.
What a bad week.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was freezing.
It was freezing.
Which is not fun.
Well, it's supposed to be. It's winter. It hasn't been freezing at all. It's been a very mild winter.
Hate it. I hate
We'll see.
cold.
We'll see.
Dislike. So we figured we would talk about coronavirus because it's everywhere.
Yes.
And all I had to do was type it in Twitter. I was like, let me see if I could find a reputable article. And there is so much stuff.
It's just everywhere.
And the news is coming so fast that I can't keep up. So I just typed it in. Now we're going with COVID-19.
COVID-19 is a specific name of the coronavirus.
Right.
Yeah.
So are we not supposed to be using coronavirus anymore? Like what are the rules?
Well, coronavirus is not specific. Like SARS was a coronavirus.
Oh.
But COVID-19 is this coronavirus.
I see.
So, I think they wanted to pick that because they wanted to make sure it had nothing to do with any, like you couldn't associate it with a group of people or location.
Oh,
because we were calling it Wuhan coronavirus for a while.
Oh,
and it's it's not really anyone else, just coronavirus is everywhere.
Yeah,
so it's COVID-19. There's, I forget what it stands for. There's a reason it's called that. But they also wanted it to make it as you couldn't really attach it to a group of people.
Yeah. This is getting spooky.
Kind of is.
And so, I was looking up here. So it says COVID-19, know the facts. This is what you need to do.
Facts.
And there's all kinds of news, everywhere.
Yeah.
About where it is.
Yeah.
What to do. Oh, my God. We're still coughing. Almost done.
Almost done.
I know.
We are almost done.
We don't have coronavirus.
No.
You know what? One of the symptoms was a dry cough that won't go away.
Well,
And
everyone with a dry cough. That's it.
know.
It's over.
I know. But I think it's not easily treated. But
For the most part, it is. It's
For the
not
most
like
part-
it's not like a particularly deadly virus. But it is kind of interesting that the people that are dying from it aren't necessarily your flu kind of elderly and infant situations.
Yeah.
It's people, healthy people in the middle of their lives. And somehow it's doing that. So that's kind of crazy.
Right. And the doctor who was the whistleblower for this whole thing in China, who kind of, let everybody know about this, who died, was in his 30s.
Wow.
It's not like a lot of people are saying it's just really young children and the elderly, and it's not. But they're saying to wash your hands, a ton. There's all kinds of different, things you should, prepare for in case of a pandemic, refill your meds, all that kind of thing.
Have they officially called it a pandemic yet?
Some countries have been calling it a pandemic.
Well, some countries don't get, it's got to be a pandemic or not, right? It's got to be declared one.
But you know what I'm really not liking
Oh,
here?
pandemic is possible. CDC says the U.S. pandemic is possible.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right.
But even I hate having to root through all the political crap
Oh,
to just
this year is going to be totally
guys,
insufferable
I mean,
for
no
that.
matter where you fall, it's
It's everywhere.
I just want the information. Just tell me what to do.
And every tweet
I don't need to know where everybody is.
It's about politics. It's
I was
can we
going
just learn about
to the World Health Organization.
There you go.
And or Orange.
World Health Orange will tell you everything you need to know about coronavirus.
Yeah, maybe, okay. Increasing the risk assessment of the coronavirus to very high at a global level.
We're on the highest level of alert or highest level of risk assessment in terms of spread and in terms of impact. Oh, boy.
Really?
Oh, wait. Oh,
That
yeah.
was 10 hours ago.
So it went from high to very high.
And yeah.
Go to
Should I click on that?
go to the Bloomberg one.
You want to go to the Bloomberg one?
I'm not voting for him,
Get
but
Bloomberg.
we can go to the page.
You want to give Bloomberg some clicks? All right. That's it. He's going to show up at our door and he's going to ring our doorbell. Okay. Spreading Italy, Iran, other countries raising concerns. I feel like it's getting everywhere. This is a reality check for every government. The window of opportunity is closing up. Wake up.
Health officials trying to contain the virus, which can cause COVID-19.
Okay.
A pneumonia-like illness that can be severe in a minority of patients and transmitted from others who look healthy. After it's reached one of the 50 countries in about 2 months, some researchers and scientists are at the edge of calling the disease a pandemic, a global, potentially lethal outbreak.
Wow.
But Ryan said it would be unhelpful to describe it as a pandemic because that would simply imply that everyone in the world will get it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Well,
health officials have cautioned the export to poor countries could challenge their health systems. And breed a much wider epidemic. Oh my gosh. Bill Gates. Come on, Bill. Give us some money.
See, here's this is an interesting quote here. Coronavirus has started behaving a lot like the once-in-a-century pathogen we've been worried about. I hope it's not that bad, but we should assume it will be until we know otherwise. I guess that's kind of the stance you have to take in some situation like this. You can't just be like, it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
You got to kind of be like, let's batten down the hatches just in flipping case.
Oh my God. But it's now starting to really affect the economy.
Oh yeah, the stock market's
in a
tanked.
big way. Have any of you been affected at your jobs or anything? I know you have some of the equipment that you guys use have been. Has been put on hold,
There's equipment we use for services that comes from that region, the region where it originally came out of. So a lot of the equipment getting shipped out of that area is in shortages. So there is stuff that we have had to kind of put a pause on. Some stuff, not a ton of it. The most of our equipment hasn't been affected yet. But there is some stuff that we've kind of had to be like, we needed to get these shelves installed here, but there's a shortage, so we can't do it right now. And we're going to have to wait till April, they said. They're guessing for that to start shipping again. So yeah, there are ripples, that are affecting things. It's interesting.
Wow.
It's interesting. And it's kind of scary just because we haven't yet seen it stop growing.
Right,
that's
we need
the
to
scary
see it go
part.
back down.
I need to see it hit the top.
Right.
And okay, now we're coming back down. And we don't know yet. So while we don't know how bad it's going to get.
Yeah.
It could level off at any time. Or it's just I saw that there's a third case in California now, which would be the second one that they think was community
from person to person. Yeah.
From person to person.
And they didn't know its origin.
Yeah. They're not talking, it's not just somebody else that came from across the pond, as it were.
Right.
It's just somebody from right there. They caught it from them. So that's the scary part. If they start catching it from people around your area,
right,
then it's time to stay home. And figure something out.
Some scary stuff, man.
Yeah.
Is it near you guys? Are you being affected by this at all? Are you nervous about it? I'm nervous for our babies.
I'm nervous we have a couple of young children, right? So that's the first thing you think of. You're like, I don't want to expose them to this sort of thing.
Especially because some people and it speaks to the work ethic of people in the United States where we go to work sick here because we can't afford to have a day off. A lot of people can't afford to have a day off. So I've gone to work very sick, and I've definitely gone to work when I should not have gone to work. And that's terrible, but I mean, you do what you got to do. And
you do what you got to do. I mean, it's tough at that.
You got to get yourself to a point where you could go, but
that does enable things like this, though. I mean, workplaces in general, any public gathering of people, supermarket, a mall,
right?
There's any time a sports game. Sports game.
Yeah, sports games. The
like a concert,
He's very happy.
Oh yeah. Flyers won.
Yeah, he's very happy.
Very good game.
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
Very good. But yeah, I'm getting nervous. I've been nervous for a couple days. I've been checking it every day, what's going on? You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see what you guys think about it, and if it's in your neck of the woods, I guess.
On the same note, stuff is getting canceled and postponed, and one of them is the Game Developers Conference.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be in March, and it's postponed now to the summer. Good move. Probably a good move. But it's a bummer because they always announce a lot of really cool things at GDC, and we always get a lot of good trailers. Maybe the trailers will still come out.
Maybe they'll be closer to the release date at this point. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And we're coughing. This looks so bad. We're like, how about that coronavirus? Stay home.
Yeah, dry cough.
I do have a dry cough. It's terrible. But this is creepy. 29,000 people, though. I wonder what they're going to do about the Olympics.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a ways off.
You got a couple years.
But yeah, Oh, it's 2020.
Year and a half. Oh, I thought it was 2022. Oh, Winter Games 2022.
Yeah.
I was thinking of hockey because I'm always thinking of hockey. But yeah,
Hockey
this that's
a little spooky.
That's a problem
That is a
potentially.
problem.
Where
They
is it
said
located this year?
Japan.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in Japan. Well, it really doesn't matter where it is now.
Well, it still
just
does.
travel.
It is still very much like much more present in certain areas more than others.
Right.
And that region happens to be one of those regions. So that is scary. That is kind of scary. Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do.
I
wonder what
know.
they're gonna do. Now it's time for What You Watching.
What you watching?
All right, we've been watching El Camino. Finally, and we're still not done. We're halfway through.
We're gonna finish it tonight.
We
had to divide it up.
Yeah, saw the first
because,
half of it, and so far it's just like, well, I mean, it's great. It's felt a little different because, Jesse is the absolute
center
most
of the
important
universe.
character, center of the universe.
Yeah.
I found it interesting that if you've watched Breaking Bad, how Walter White, how people act around Walter White.
Yeah.
When they're around there, it's always very
That's right.
they're always just like, you're crazy, basically.
Right, yeah.
And then people acting around Jesse Pinkman is
by
more
himself.
it's more like, it's like, we can help you. We're going to help you.
They know
you're
how
a good person.
out of his mind he was.
You've done, it's like,
he got sucked
they feel
into
bad
it.
for him.
Yeah.
He's a victim.
Yeah.
He's
absolutely is a victim.
Yeah, totally. So that's been a different air, but it's been pretty crazy so far. I'm really anxious to see how it ends.
I know.
know?
We had to stop it. We've been trying so hard to go to bed at a decent time because we're up every day at between 5:45 and 6:15.
And that is almost always preceded by another moment of being up at 5 or 5:15.
Right.
Because that's when Brother Otter is waking up for a bottle, and he goes back down for another half hour, and then gets up again. So it's like, oh boy, here we go.
I know. So we're
it's been a lot of early
tired.
mornings. Yeah.
A lot of right. So we're trying to get ourselves in bed at a decent time. So as much as we wanted to keep going, we were like, let's stop it.
Yeah.
We got to go to bed.
We're self-control.
I know it sucks, but we're getting through it. I mean, this is a way to. I'd rather do it like
We've
this.
had to be
than not
satisfied with
watch
doing
at
it
all.
this way.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
Yeah.
At
least for a little bit.
But
eventually he'll start
good.
sleeping through the night, and then we're
know.
good.
Yay!
Then we're good.
But we wanted to get through this because Better Call Saul just premiered.
Yes, and we're a season behind.
Yes, and we have to catch up. So we have that all lined up.
We've started a couple of the
God,
episodes,
it's not
2 or
enough.
3 episodes of the preceding season.
So good.
But we got to
You guys
finish
watching
that.
Better
'Cause
Call
that game, that show was great.
Yeah.
I like video games.
So good. Me too. Okay, it's time for the subreddit of the week. And this week is another Twitter account.
Yeah.
We
need
Twitter
new title
accounts for a little bit.
Social media of the week.
No, I'm going to call it subreddit of the week. Everything is a subreddit of the week.
Everything's a subreddit of the week.
If it's going to be like a funny GIF or something that I saw, it's going to be a subreddit
of the week. Okay.
That's what I say.
Okay.
But this is best of next door. So if
This is a pretty good one.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So if you don't know what next door is, you want to explain what next door is?
Yeah, I actually joined it a little while ago before this Twitter account came out.
Yeah.
And because it started showing up, a lot of people have seen it, right? It's supposed to be a network of people in your neighborhood.
Right.
Local people. Everybody joins next door, and then people can converse. It's like Facebook, but everybody lives right there.
Right.
And it has to do with your neighborhood. People put up
cool.
It can be really cool because,
Yeah.
I mean, you learn about contractors, people that do housework.
Yeah.
There's drivers or cleaners and stuff like that.
There was one that we used in the summer that we were talking with people where somebody said, hey, does anybody on this side of the street have this drainage problem?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
everybody was talking about, the street and how the water runs. So it was really helpful for everybody to kind of link together and be like, does your house do this? Does your house do this?
Yeah. People ask about roofs and windows.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a homeowner, it's actually really helpful.
Yeah.
But
But
it can get kind of crazy too. I mean, it's weird. Some of the stuff that ends up there is really weird. And people get these weird arguments.
Yeah.
It's like yelling at your neighbor, but you're doing it through Nextdoor. It's so weird.
Where before you go knock on their door and give them a piece of your mind.
Yeah.
And now you just kind of go
It's like, you're at the end of the street, you never clean your front lawn.
Yes.
That kind of thing.
Yes. And the outgoing Nextdoor CEO was not amused by this video.
Of course.
So it's great. Look at this one. Weed and blowjob. I'm looking for someone to take care of my yard front and back on a weekly basis. I have no lawn, measly cement, and low maintenance in the front yard. So basically, I just need somebody to pick up leaves and keep the yard clean. A handyman will do. Maybe should have just said weed blow. Isn't that awesome? Oh my God. It's so unbelievable. Look at this. I think groceries were accidentally delivered to my apartment on Moon. If you were expecting groceries from Aldi and never received them, comment below. You need to call Aldi. I don't need to do anything. Oh, and then use their name. Like John.
I don't need to do anything, Todd.
Yeah, exactly. I know. This one killed me. This will be the last one. I promise. Okay, does anyone know what this is? Pink rectangular tablet with the ID Z3D. Google doesn't show any result. Is this Molly or MDMA? I found it in my son's room and I'm very concerned. Thank you. It's like Pez from a Pez dispenser. Yeah, but upside down. Some people.
No way.
Like, I know.
No way.
Some people are like unbelievable. Oh my gosh.
Mouse in a hot pink sweater?
What is this? I didn't see this. This is a serious post, no matter how ridiculous it's about to sound. Believe me, I'm shaking my head. If anyone happens to see a common field mouse run by in a hot pink sweater, please disregard. My daughter thought it was smart to save a mouse from our cats today and proceeded to name it Princess Karen and put it in a hot pink sweater. It then jumped after it was put in said sweater and escaped. No, we don't want it back. No, it's not a pet. I was just giving everyone in the neighborhood a heads up if they happen to come across a mouse in a hot pink sweater.
See, if this kind of stuff was on there all the time, I'd be all over next door. This is pretty great.
Yes! But that's the kind of stuff that's on
small
here.
animals in clothes.
In pink sweaters, yes! I love it. Y'all are a great day of fun. So poll y'all, that was it. y'all
great day of fun.
Y'all great day of fun. Unbelievable. Oh gosh, what's this? One more time. I wouldn't recommend ever going to the Dairy Queen on 75th. My husband took my daughter at 9 p.m. Ooh, that's late. They walked in. The older man behind the counter stated they were closed. Yeah, you're cutting it close. My husband pointed out that the sign said they close at 9:30. The man yelled, well, I'm the epic owner and I'm tired, so I'm going home. Good for you, man. I wouldn't want to go to an ice cream place in the last, half hour of them being open because then they, close everything down.
What I like about this is that he yelled it.
Yeah. Just to really drive it home. Good for him, and I'm tired. Oh, man. That's so nice. What else can you say to that? And be like, all right.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Well, sure.
Oh, my gosh. Fantastic.
Your store.
Our gas bill for November was $94. And?
What?
All right.
Look at him, though.
Thanks.
Look at him, though. That's the picture of a person who's like, is this how social media works?
Oh, yeah. Maybe he's really...
Gas bill for November was $94.
Oh,
Today I had a grilled cheese sandwich.
He just needed to vent. I had a grilled cheese.
I like it when it's cloudy.
Moving on.
All right, time for some trailers.
Ooh!
Let's do it. So we have the Dark Pictures Anthology Little Hope trailer.
Right.
Official trailer featuring Will Poulter. Do you know who Will Poulter is?
Maybe we'll recognize him when we see him.
We'll recognize him.
This is from, tell them who this is from.
This is from Dark Pictures Anthology.
Yes, but this is
this is the Dark Pictures Anthology. This is from Supermassive Games. The previous Dark Pictures Anthology game being Man of Medan.
Yes.
And the previous game that Supermassive made before that was Until Dawn.
Right.
So I like the... Oh, no, wait. There was the VR sequel to Until Dawn. Like the add-on. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Which was kind of... It was all right.
Yeah,
it was
I remember that. It was okay.
But then Man of Medan was better, I thought.
Man of Medan was good.
Yeah.
It had some pretty cheap scares in it.
Well, that's what we have come to expect now. But I'm just excited. I like the whole idea of this being an anthology, getting these shorter games, because they don't all need to be Until Dawn length.
Sure.
So I'm excited to see what's going to come next. Let's check it out. Here we go.
Peggy 16.
Peggy. Good old Peggy.
Oh, boy.
What in God's name is
My
this?
mouth's not going away.
Some sort of abandoned ship.
Alex,
This is Man of Medan.
there's something in here with us.
Where's he taking her?
Where are you taking me?
My question exactly.
Why is
This is
this?
Man of Medan.
Why would they be chained and locked?
We played the game.
Wie man eine Gas.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
Oh, ghosts? There are ghosts now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is this just reaction shots?
Ich habe mich nicht erschreckt, weil ich so krass bin.
Oh, good for you.
Stay matar, spari love.
Who are these
Gotta learn the
people,
timing.
fam?
Is this all just reactions?
What's going on?
I think I just died.
You hear that?
Wolf's car!
Chill out. I'm fine, see?
I'm not fine. I was about to have a heart attack.
Is this really?
Hey! Fam, he just turned into a zombie.
Who did?
Brad.
I'm Brad!
Conrad hates me.
Oh, yeah! Is it? Yeah! Oh.
Wait, we didn't see that happen.
Oh, we
my God,
didn't.
hands everywhere! Don't grab my butt when I turn around.
We did pretty good, right?
Did I just get really lucky?
I think so.
Oh, epic gamer moment.
It's okay.
I live because I suck.
But he could still be alive. Oh.
Oh.
Holy crap, dude, it's game. This game.
Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Where's the new stuff? I'm watching reactions.
Honnêtement, j'ai grave kiffé le jeu. J'ai trouvé ça trop bien.
Oh. Oh, so they want to remind us.
I just saw someone in the woods.
Whoever it was, they're gone.
Okay, very good. Who's there?
Little Simon and Garfunkel.
I fashioned her with my own hand.
Oh, God!
Yeah, but that was the same epilogue that was at the end of the game, right?
Was it?
Ah, c'est un trailer pour le prochain jeu de la série. Ah, ça m'a hypé. J'ai envie de le faire maintenant. Avec cet acteur, il est trop bien.
So there's nothing new here.
Wait a minute.
There's nothing new
Was
there.
that a trailer?
There's nothing new. No, that was the same trailer that was at the end of the game. Last time, after the credits.
That was not a trailer for Little Hope. We had 3 seconds of Little Hope. It was like, here's a sign that says Little Hope.
Official trailer? That is the worst trailer I've ever freaking seen.
I angry.
That was some crap. I really want to see the game, but what the hell was that?
That wasn't cool.
Why was it? Look at the title. Look at the title.
I know.
Dark Pictures Anthology Little Hope official trailer.
It was all reactions to Man of Medan.
Yes.
And then, like,
and then the same trailer that we already had at the very end, and people reacting to that. Just to like remind people that, yeah, this is a game that's going to come out later. That was really, whose idea was that?
That's not good.
That was a bad move.
That was not a good look. Not a good look. All right, whatever.
All right, let's move on. That was terrible. Okay, now hopefully this one will be good. I have a feeling this one's going to be good.
I am so excited to see this.
So this is the Candyman trailer, the next Jordan Peele movie.
Oh my gosh.
And the last 2 he did were freaking fantastic.
Now, is he just producing this? Did he direct this?
Well, it's called, right in the title, a Jordan Peele horror movie. So I feel like this is his project.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So I would consider this the spiritual successor to the previous 2 movies.
I feel like he needed
to us
direct it. Okay.
and to Get Out prior.
Yeah,
so which were 2 awesome movies.
All right.
So here we go. And I think this is a remake of the original Candyman, right?
I think so.
I think so. Okay.
I really didn't look at anything about it. I just found out he was doing Candyman yesterday when I saw the trailer.
Okay.
I was like, oh my God.
Well.
All right, let's go.
Dig in.
Candyman. The urban legend is, if you say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, he appears in the reflection and kills you.
Who would do that?
Candyman. 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 Candyman.
Well, we're still alive. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Trina, you broke the door. This isn't funny!
What?
I feel really connected to this neighborhood. Cabrini Green. It was the projects.
It's going to have an amazing soundtrack again.
Around the corner.
The old candy factory.
I'm an artist.
You looking for Candyman? He's the monster that's part of this neighborhood.
Producer.
Why are you drawn to this?
Say my name?
I'm hoping to spread the story all about Candyman. The mirror invites you to summon him. You should say his name. I dare you.
Candyman.
Does it say my name?
Candyman.
Did he remix Say My Name?
Don't say that.
Candyman.
Oh, wow.
I think I made a mistake.
Yeah, he did. Wow, the song.
Candyman isn't real!
Something's happening to me.
He had a purpose for you. To be another one of his terrible stories.
I guess he found me. I am
The writing on the wall. The sweet smell of blood. Be my victim.
This is not real. It's not real. Candyman. Oh my God! They did say my name.
They did say my name.
Great. Oh my gosh! Can you get a look at him? Like he has like a stump with a hook in it?
Yeah, it looks like that's all we really got.
Oh, that's really creepy. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. I mean, he's always gonna he's gonna have a crazy twist to it, you know?
Yeah.
That's like I hope it's not doesn't end up M. Night Shyamalan.
Like
Shyamalan
overdoing
himself.
it a little bit, going
like,
a little too deep.
Go a little too deep, and everyone just goes like, "What's the twist gonna be?"
Yeah.
And that becomes the thing, you know?
Maybe.
But I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I think he's aware of that.
I would hope so.
I think he would. I think people kind of learned from that a little bit.
I think so. I think so too.
But he's going to do what he's going to do, and he's in high demand.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So wow.
Yeah, this looks
Oh.
this looks really cool.
I'm spooked.
We're definitely gonna have to go see it.
Okay.
We're definitely gonna have to go see it.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was this episode of BS on the Internet.
Yes.
If you want to know anything more about what we talked about, links are in the description.
Of course.
Don't forget to watch us on Twitch.
If I ever lose my faith in you, there be nothing left for me to do.
And if you like this video, please support us on Patreon. Click like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.